Good morning and welcome to my kitchen. Today's episode is all about everyone's favourite cheese at the moment, halloumi. It's a wonderful Cypriot cheese. It's an amazing kind of vegetarian alternative to a lot of dishes, I think. But I have got an absolute cracking couple of recipes for you. Right, halloumi cheese, it's Cypriot cheese, everybody loves it. It's kind of salty, it's tangy. Sometimes there's nothing better than just grilling it, squeeze a lemon and off you go. But today, I've got a couple of creative recipes that I think you're gonna love. First one, we're gonna make some spring rolls, but we're gonna fill them with fresh mango chutney, and grated halloumi. It's a combination that absolutely works so well. I'm going to add some coriander, some red onion, nigella seeds. It's just flavours that want to be together. And that's what this episode is all about. Just finding flavours that really work. Our second recipe is a Bhaji burger. So onion bhaji, think onion bhaji, yeah? And we're also going to add grated halloumi in there. And we've got a mango and grapefruit salsa. It is banging. I promise you, it's really good. But first, let's get this recipe done. So we're going to start with some red onion. I actually developed this recipe when I did a showroom opening for Symphony. And I had some mangoes, I had some halloumi, and I had some filo. And that's sometimes how these recipes kind of come together. And you just think, I could wrap all that up together, it's going to work. So really finely cut your red onion, okay? It's important, take your time. Get it really, really nice and thin. Nice fine dice. You're a halloumi girl, are you?
Oh, I love halloumi.
I don't know anyone who doesn't like halloumi these days. See it all over the place. I remember when I first had it and it was like squeaky cheese. Everyone called it squeaky cheese.
You can't have it when it's cold.
No. Well, it works if it's kind of in stuff, but as a piece, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not so good. So, red onion first, straight into our pan. No, into our bowl. All right, and then I've got some spring onion as well. And this gives us a sort of, the two onions give us a nice sort of fresh sort of savouriness to it. So it's not all sweet and fruity. Okay, so you've got that sort of savouriness about it as well. So spring onions all the way to the green, okay? Use it all, don't waste it.
Yeah, big spring onions.
They are massive, aren't they? I bought them in booths. Big boys they are. And then I've got some fresh coriander, plenty of stalk and leaf. I like cooking with stalk. It's got more flavour than the leaf. It's a more intense flavour, and then the fragrance of the leaf works really well as well. So just get it all in. Right, that can all go in with the red onion. Okay. The big piece of that. Right. Okay, so halloumi cheese. It will grate really well, and it works well because it's got that sort of saltiness, and it's going to contrast really well with the sort of tangy sweetness of the chutney, and then the freshness of the fresh mango. It just works.
Can you make these sorts of things in advance?
You can, but you lose your freshness.
Yeah.
Sort of. You could bag it up, maybe do it ready for tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't necessarily freeze them because they'll just end up a little bit generic inside. Do you know what I mean? It all kind of, whereas at the moment it kind of blends in together and you've just got loads of fresh flavours. So in with our halloumi there. Now a bit of warmth in there I think is good. A little bit of chilli. You don't have to. If you don't like it, things spicy, don't put it in. I always end up with a packet of chilies. I always end up with a green one left. And I think this recipe is quite good for using up the green. So, de-seeded, cut into slices, into sort of matchsticks, and then Finely diced. You could probably use like, you know, like the pickled jalapeno peppers that you get in jars. You could use that with this if you didn't have fresh. That would work. Chili flakes, that would work. Bit of chili oil, if you know, if you haven't got the fresh. So in with the green. Now, let's get the mango chutney. I love mango chutney.
I love mango chutney.
And this is a good one because it's got chunks of mango in it as well. So you want maybe a couple of tablespoons, okay? That'll do. Okay, so we've got a couple of tablespoons of mango chutney in there. Now it's just fresh mango, okay? Not that easy to buy good fresh mangoes in this country. You've got to feel them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So top and tail it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut. So you've got a stone running down the middle. And it's pretty much the same shape as the fruit. So you go in on an angle, 45-degree angle. And then you just sort of turn and run it around the stone. And then you end up with two pieces on the end. So you just find where the stone is and run it down. And then what I've started doing is for this job, I've got a nice big sort of serving spoon. And because the mango is ripe, it's a bit like an avocado. You can just get straight under it like that. There we go. And look, I've pretty much got all the fruit off there. But if your mango is not fresh, you will never do this. No. Not ripe, sorry. You just won't be able to do it. So you'll just have to sort of peel it with a knife. But this is nice and fresh. I love fresh mango. It's my I think it's my favourite fruit, mango.
I like mango.
Yeah.
Mango and pineapple are my two favourites.
And they're amazing, aren't they, when they're fresh and ripe. And look, I can just use a spoon and I can whip it off there. There you go. Not a piece? Oh, there's a little bit of chili on there as well.
Oh, nice.
Chili and mango, nice. There you go. There's a little tingle there. Quite like that. Right, so we're just going to slice and dice this.
Oh, yeah, there is.
In there just, yeah. Just letting you know it's there. That's why you clean your chopping board after chopping chili. But it's okay because it's all going in the same thing. So, see how just sort of dice it? It's just letting you know it's there. Green chili as well, you see. So always have a feel of your mangoes when you're in the supermarket. Sorry, supermarkets, but, you know, it has to be done. And it's okay because you get rid of the skin. So it's all still hygienic. Right, that's all our ingredients in there. So let's just give that a really good mix. And at this point, you could wrap it in cling film, maybe do it tomorrow if you wanted to.
The fresher, the better.
Yeah. So there's just enough mango. I'm actually going to put a bit more mango chutney in there. I think it can take it. What you could do with this as well, actually, is you could probably crack a couple of eggs into here and some flour, and you could make like burgers. Like, easily make like a mango and halloumi burger or anything you like, really like that would work really well.
That sounds really good.
Next time. Okay, nigella seeds. Let's run a few through there. Nice savoury flavour. There we go. Right, onto our phyllo pastry. Top tip for you, never take it out of its packet till you're ready to go with it because it's so thin, it will dry out so quickly. I feel like phyllo is what we met over, Emily, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah. It's got history, phyllo pastry, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
Why aren't you making it, Pete?
Nobody makes phyllo pastry unless you go on a national bakery programme and the judges ask you to make it. Right, let's just get rid of those. Never make phyllo pastry. Never even attempt it. Life's too short. Right, eggs. Let's get an egg. So normally you would brush phyllo pastry with butter or oil. But because we're going to air fry these, we want to seal them all up. I want to do it with egg. Okay? So what we're going to do is just brush the edges, just roughly. It doesn't need to be fully coated at this stage. All we're trying to do is just stick a couple of sheets together. because you don't want the mango and the juices and things to break through. So just turn it over. And we're going to do 3 layers, I think, per roll. So there's 2. Let me move this one over onto there. And then let's egg wash that just to stick it down again. I always think this is a good job for children. If you've got them in the kitchen round your ankles, you need them to be busy. Right, so you've got 3 layers of phyllo pastry to make one of our spring rolls. Let's put that over there. What you need to do is that if you're slow, you need to cover your phyllo. I'm not slow, I'm quite quick, so I feel like I'm okay. So grab some of your pastry, your filling. There we go. So we've got lots of fresh mango in there, lots of halloumi. Right, can we see this all right?
Yep.
So I've gone in on an angle in the corner, okay? So we're going to roll that over and then back, and let's just tuck in. Now, if you saw me making feta parcels on a previous episode, it's quite similar concept. So we just roll it over a little bit to it about halfway now. And then I'm going to brush it with egg, because this is kind of our glue, if you like. And then we're going to fold the ends in. Okay, bit of egg on there. And then fold this end in. So it's important that everything encases the halloumi. Okay? And now we can start to roll this, okay? So if I do a little bit more on there, so that egg mixture is actually going to bind and seal it up. And now we've got our spring roll. So it's a great vegetarian option, this, or if you just fancy not eating meat for dinner. Okay, and then completely egg washed. And then we're just going to have a little sprinkle of nigella seeds, because I love them. And that can go on there. So now I'm just going to repeat the process until I've made them all. Okay, so let's just roll this one up. A little bit of egg wash. There's our last one. Use all that egg wash up now, because you're not going to use it for anything else. There's just a tiny amount left. Nigella seeds. And then my air fryer is at 180 degrees. Pop it in. Make sure there's plenty of space, okay? Don't overfill it. Otherwise, they will not crisp up, okay? So I've got all 4 in there. Cook those for about 15 minutes or until they're golden and crispy. While they're cooking, here's how I make my Bhaji burger with halloumi, mango, and grapefruit. This is how you make my delicious onion bhaji and halloumi burgers. First thing, get mango chutney into a mixing bowl. Then, remove the skin from your grapefruit using a sharp knife. Cut inside each segment to remove it from the fruit, and then chop that up. Add that to the mango chutney, then lots of fresh mint. Add that to the bowl as well. Give it a really good stir together. Add a few cumin seeds and stir together. Now, white onions, red onions, get your spices in, get some salt in, then grate your fresh ginger straight into the bowl. Then grate your sweet potato and grate your halloumi cheese. Then a carrot, and now it's time to mix it all together. Get all those flavours working and marrying together. Scrunch it, get the flavour in. Give it a really good squeeze, get all those flavours working together so you know this is going to taste great. Sprinkle in a little flour, squeeze a grapefruit for a nice fruity tang. Scrunch it, make sure that flour coats everything, sticks it all together so you've got a nice burger. Shake them and then cook them in a hot pan with a little oil. Once they're nice and crispy, serve them up with some tzatziki, some sliced red onion, and some of that amazing mango and grapefruit salsa. What an amazing veggie burger you are going to absolutely love. Okay, our spring rolls with halloumi and mango are cooked. Look at those. These are beasts, aren't they?
Or just.
And because we've taken the time to wrap them, egg wash them, They are completely sealed up. All the flavour has kind of almost steamed inside, while the outside pastry is getting lovely and crispy and golden. I mean, listen, that's what we want. Let me just pop those. So I just thought a really simple way to finish it, something to drizzle on it or to dip in. A little bit of fresh coriander. Take the remaining mango chutney, pop that in there, and then we'll grab some of those nigella seeds, pop them in, and then a squeeze of lemon just to sort of balance the sweetness so it's not too sweet. Pour that in, and then we'll give that a lovely little mix. Little mix.
Making yourself
There we
laugh,
go.
aren't you?
Yeah, I did make myself chuckle a little bit.
Bless you.
Oh, no. And there we go. That is how to make the most delicious spring rolls filled with halloumi, fresh mango, and mango chutney. I'm going to crack one of these open for us to try. You ready?
Ready.
Listen to that. And I'm going to show you how to serve it. I don't normally do this because it's like everyone knows how to eat, but get some lemon, squeeze that lemon right in there, yeah? Halloumi loves lemon. And then take some of that chutney, sit it on top. And there you go, Emily.
Good feeding.
Get your gizzards around that. Thank you very much for watching. Now remember, if you want any recipes, sign up for the newsletter. Massive thanks for everyone who's signing up. The email list has rocketed since we've started doing it this way. So that's really great because it allows us to get the recipes done, condense them into the email newsletter, and then just fire them out to everyone. You've all got them. So if you haven't signed up yet, please do. Then you can get the recipes, and I'll see you on the next episode.